Hello everyone, I'm Yasraj Sota and today I'm making my presentation on feminism and post-feminism, continuity, contrast and cultural impact. Here is my personal information. My research question is, how do the concept of feminism and post-feminism compare and contrast in terms of their continuity and cultural impact? In hypothesis, while the post-feminism emerges as a response to feminism, both ideologies share common roots, yet post-feminism reflects a shift in cultural attitudes, resulting in a complex interplay of continuity and contrast in their impact on contemporary culture. First of all, let's discuss what is feminism. According to the Britannica, feminism, the belief in the social and economical and political equality in all the sexes. Now we see it is about the gender, like everyone should get the same rights. So it is all about that. Here are some of the works I have given that played the vital role in the beginning, from the very beginning, and the development of the feminist theory. So Mary Estelle, John Stuart Mill, Harriet Taylor Mill, Mary Wollstonecraft, Charlotte Perkins Gilman, Virginia Woolf, Simone de Beauvoir, and Judith Butler. They are the most prominent figure in the feminism. They have contributed a lot. Now, key waves of feminism. There are four waves in the feminism. First is focused on the achieving the women's suffrage and the basic civil and political rights. Notable figures are Elizabeth Cady Stanton, Susan B. Anthony, and Lucretia Mott. In the second one, it is around 1960 to 1980s, addressed the social and gender equality, including the sexuality, family, workspace, and the reproductive rights. Notable figures are Bretton Friedan, Gloria Steinem, Simone de Beauvoir, and Virginia Woolf. In the third one, we find that it is challenged and redefined the traditional gender roles and sexuality, emphasizing the diversity and the intersectionality. Notable figures are Judy Butler, Kimler Crenshaw, and Rebecca Walker. Fourth way, it is also present from the 2000, utilizes the social media and online activism, address the issue of sexual harassment, assault, and gender-based violence, engaging the broader social justice and causes. Like notable figures are Tarana Book, Emma Watson, and Malala Yousafzai. Now, what is the post-feminism? It is a belief in the Pramod K. Nair. We also have discussed during our in the classroom and in the Kauka article written "Feminism, History and Ethics." What is post-feminism? Gives this belief. The belief that is feminism is achieve its goal, rendering further feminist actions are unnecessary. So it is believed that now there is no need of the feminism. That is also the post-feminism. Like what type of things comes with post-feminism, like cultural phenomenon, not just a theoretical concept, but pop-up culture movement affecting the media and advertising. It also affecting the media and advertising. Irony and critique often involves the irony takes in the traditional feminist ideas, portraying them as the outdated. Some of the outdated ideas that also founded in the post-feminism. Influence on the consumerism, ties of women's liberation in the consumer choices and empowerment rather than the collective political action. And the historical concept if we see context, if you see, emerged in the late 1980s, characterized in the cultural shift and the backlash against the feminism. Contrast between the feminism and the post-feminism. In the same article, Kauka argues that the political feminism often lacks the political activism that defined the earlier waves, compromising the feminist principle. That is, before in the feminism, it was not seen in the post-feminism, because it is said that the feminism is not more required. Another article, Hall and Rodriguez argued. The article is the myth of post-feminism. It is said that post-feminism critiques earlier feminist movement and framing them as irrelevant or extreme. Second argument they made is like post-feminism poses that the feminism has succeeded often glossing overgoing issues, like it is also misused in some way. There are some argument also given in the post-feminism. It is like feminism emphasizes the collective actions while the post-feminism promotes the individual empowerment and the choices. It becomes more individual. And other queer theories also come with the feminist discourse. So that is also included in that. and individualism more added in the post-feminism. Assimilation of the feminist ideas, element of feminism are often co-opted by the post-feminist narratives, stripping them on their political weight. Continuity between feminism and post-feminism. What type of things that is both common in the both the ideas? Said goals like both movements addresses the gender equality and women's right. Activist roots are post-feminism builds on the feminist ideas but weaker form. It is like, as we have discussed, it is no longer needed. That type of arguments were made. The influence on the societal norms regarding the gender roles, media representation we find in the postmodern area, like media plays a vital role, and it becomes the
feminist ideas also allowing for racism.
both movements are increasingly recognized as the importance of diverse identities and issues. Now, what of the culture representation we find that the post-feminism frequently utilizes
Utilize the irony and satire in the
media representation, the no but attitude, which means that many women support feminism principles without identifying as the feminism, solving the cultural abuse. Many of the women says that these are our basic rights, but they don't say that I am not a feminist. So that type of discourse also included in the post feminism. The celebrity influence, we also find the rise of the celebrity culture often intertwines with the post-feminist ideas, presenting the selective view of feminism. And also we find the media links and cultural dialogue reflects the relationship of feminism, balancing empower and traditional expectations. Impacts on the culture. Now, how it is also impacted, post-feminism impacted on the culture. The new definition of the feminism is given. It is perceived the elements like post-feminism takes their feminism goals are already as we have discussed. Overall cultural shift, the rise of post-feminism alters the landscape, complicating feminism discourse and activism. Whatever was going on before post-feminism, it was like all the ideas are rediscussed or reimagined in the post-feminism. Social media influence, it is also there in the rise of the internet and social media platforms. Backlash against the feminist ideas. The narrative portrays the feminism as an extreme, justifying the retreat from the collective hands. Now, in the conclusion, we can say enduring the legacy, the feminism continues to drive the social change despite the post-feminism gains its relevance. Now, it is also said that in the post-feminism, but still there are so many works we have to do in the feminist discourse. Need for unity, solidarity, and collective action are essential to address ongoing gender injustice. Reinterpret the feminism today while preserving its core political goals. Encourage participation in feminist discourse to involve the movement and explore now alliance and the activism to navigate the changing gender politics and landscape. Now, like moving to the slides and this conclusion for language checking, I have used the Claude and ChatGPT. And this slide is I have taken from the Slideshow platform. So this is from my side. Now I'm open for questions.
Yash, my question is, in what ways do post-feminist critics challenge or build upon traditional feminist ideas, and how do they influence modern discussions about women's empowerment?
In the earlier ways of feminism, as we know, any other criteria or any other criticism when it grows old, like if we talk about the post colonialism. So in the first way, we like all the feminism is about against the male. Like we say now, we understand that feminism is not against the male or patriarchy, but in the beginning, it was like all like women are like hating women or whatever the feminist discourse is given. It is seen like it is against the male. But later on, we get to know about like it is not against the men, but it is about the equality. Not just an equality, but wherever the female or male requires the more care of any other structures for leave, like in the administrative work, whenever the leave is given, so it should be more in the feminist side. So now new discourse is also emerging with the new ideas that emerge in the new society. So like that type of discourse we find like in the 21st century, what type of ideas are required, what type of changes is required, it is given by the post-feminism. So it is like if we say like it is not the end of the feminism, but it gives the new way to look into the future. So that is all. That is what has given the modern ideas about the feminism. Yes. Thank you.